Welcome back to Crown's Crypto Cave, and we're going to try a little bit of a different style video today. Just a short little market macro recap as we get on into it over here. Let's waste no time getting a live scene right here. Just covering basically what happened in the last day or so. Not doing like a full-on long-term analysis or anything like that, but just talking about things to be aware of for this upcoming trading period. So we got the daily dildo closing below the yellow 21 exponential right here on not necessarily heavy volume, but not necessarily light volume. I mean, this whole action right here has just been, someone referred to it as AIDS tier price action, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Although, shout out to all the people with the AIDS. Sorry about that. But, it is kind of fucked. Anyway, so yes, you're getting your first close below it. And we spoke about how, when you have your first close above it over here and then the retest, right over here, that's typically a buy. Well, the second test is not typically a buy, and this is why, because this can happen right here. Not every time, but most of the time. We're talking about statistical setups when we're talking about technical analysis over here, and the next setup that I'm really looking for is a retest of this yellow 21 exponential, and so I would actually be willing to take a trade off of that because it's very easy to know if you're going to be wrong or not. We do also have some nice trend lines coinciding with that area right around here. Oh, let's just take everything off and just do a fresh chart. We have a nice, okay, so we got this guy right here. That's your next big resistance, I would imagine. Kind of coinciding with that yellow 21 exponential, but as always, it's more of like a zone, right? So it's kind of like including the wicks. It's kind of like this area right here. I'm guessing if we do put on the 10 simple moving average, it's likely to it's likely to kind of be in that same area, and it is. Oh, beautiful, man, just beautiful. Coincided with both these horizontals. Oh, just fucking beautiful. You gotta love the confluence in this market. So a test in this area right here to me would probably be a sell on the first pass, but not because it's gonna 100% go down every fucking time. No. Just because it offers up a very good risk reward potential, as I'd know extremely fast. I'm going to be wrong on that. Not only that, but with the events of the last 24 hours or so, we do have what looks to be a bear flag in the making, or I mean already made, I suppose, something like this. Although the lower bound of this would technically make me think that this is technically speaking, it's a broadening wedge, yeah, because well, it's not necessarily complete parallel, but fair enough. Also your 4-hour yellow 21 exponential kind of coming around this area right here at around 6,500. So I'd be looking for that area right there. As the first big, okay, let's see what we got over here. Doesn't mean that I can't get above there. It certainly can. It's just I want that's the first area where I start to get interested in it on at least like a little bit of a small scalp. And because we are in the context of a bear flag, we can play rope it up along this support and this resistance for quite some time. Although you do have about 3 touches on the bottom now. You could very easily kind of pop back up into the 6,600 region, even 6,700, and test this outer region over here, which would coincide with your daily 100 exponential right there. That cyan line right there is going to likely kind of coincide with this trend line right here. So if Bitcoin were to kind of pick itself up from the gutter right here, then that would be kind of like the next big area of the range that I'd be interested in. Also coinciding very well with your daily, or sorry, your 2-day 55 exponential coming in. If you're kind of to extrapolate things going forwards over here, probably in that range. But again, you do have a 2-day dildo death cross over there. So bad. Okay, what else do we have to look at? Yes, let's go look at the daily. The daily stochastics have crossed down officially now, not being able to get into the critical bullish zone, and also your daily RSI is hinting at testing the edge of the bearish zone over here, back below the exponential. So that's not necessarily good. Consolidating between the neutral and the bearish zone is not a sign of strength in my opinion. But again, multiple trades be had over here. If Bitcoin were to break this area right here, 6,300, then that would be the kind of more doomsday scenario. So until that happens, we're just kind of mentally masturbating and playing a range. If that area to break, yes, of course, you do officially have this horizontal right around 6,150 to still deal with, but that would be the big one. If you break that one, I do believe that Bitcoin would likely find itself, at 5,850, 5,800, and then probably bounce around there, and then probably, carry out some severe downside after that. That's kind of like my last line in the sand, really. So yes, there are, areas of support on the way down, but that's the one where I say, hey, if you break 6,150, you got a big problem, as that is kind of like the big support. Of course, you are still operating in the confines of this smaller descending triangle right here. Yes, of course, there is a bigger one, but again, we're just doing the more recent price action for this video right here. And that's what we're looking at right here, right now. What else do we have to talk about? Let's go back into the hourly. Hourly did get death crossed over here. I believe 2 hours death cross as well, but like kind of it's gonna hint around it like a kiss and a push off. But basically all time frames above the hourly are death cross and kind of bearish. Speaking of, I do want to go back to the daily as well. Daily does have this blue 30 simple moving average starting to get, once again, you know, that downward slope. So to me, it's very important to be looking at the slopes of the 10, the 21, the 30 simple, and then the 200 simple, which I'll swap out for the 10, but they're all negative right now or flatlined, and they never really even got positive even after this nice rally right here or this rally right here. Never quite getting it. And if I do put on the 200, then you can see that they're all kind of, well, the 200 is very aggressively to the downside. So that tells me that the overall trend, you know, obviously down. And then the lower time frames are saying, okay, are we ready to like actually move right now? Well, I'm looking at my 30 simple to give me like the best, you know, interpretation of that. But yeah, you know, one before the other, and we do see the 10 tilting down, we do see the 21 tilting down, and the 30 is hinting at it as well. What else do we have to talk about? Well, hey, if you were to break above this 21 exponential and start closing daily dollars above there, again, I don't see much stopping you from, you know, back to like 67.50, maybe even a formal test of 6900. Very, very possible. Just frustrate some more people, some more over aggressive, over leveraged traders. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to talk about for this lovely morning. I hope that this video finds you well. Again, please do let me know if you like these sorts of like shorter type of videos, because these are very easy for me to do, and yeah, you know, okay. So please do let me know, and I'll see you in a live stream soon. I will definitely be on later tonight at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always. Until then, I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.